educate on issues of importance to Canadians of Somali heritage and strengthen civic engagement and integration.
And I love it when when our
They do our job.
dignitaries know who we're going to call next and they come up right onto the stage. We love it. Thank you so much. You've saved us 5 more minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Liberal caucus from the federal government.
Yes.
And we'll invite the Minister to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be joined by my colleagues, Gary Anandasangari, Francesco Sobara, Majid Johari, and Sven Spengemann. Is Sean Chen here? Or did he have to leave? Okay. Sean Chen was here earlier as well, and I'm sure he had another event to rush to. I want to begin by thanking the members of the National Council of Canadian Tamils for organizing this wonderful event, for all the volunteers who put it together, and for the organization's efforts in putting this together every year and inviting all of us to join me. As you know, our government has been engaging very closely with the Tamil Canadian community. Our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is the first sitting Prime Minister to have had a formal community meeting with the Tamil Canadian community, and shortly after that was also able to attend and celebrate with the community Thai Pongal and Tamil Heritage Month. So I want to acknowledge the work of Gary and Sangrai in putting that together and making sure that Tamil Heritage Month becomes an officially recognized month of celebration for all Canadians, to acknowledge the contributions, the history, the culture, and the fabric of Tamil Canadians in our society. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, this year marks the 35th anniversary of Black July and the anti-Tamil pogroms. This is a very sad moment in the history of the community, and as we reflect on that dark period, we realize that those pogroms and that very violent period led to the exodus out of Sri Lanka of thousands and thousands of Tamils who, fortunately, many of them arrived in Canada, were able to find safety and sanctuary in our great country, like many other people have been able to do as they sought refuge in Canada. And they've been able to subsequently find safety, but also find an ability to restart their lives, settle in Canada, integrate, and contribute so much to our country. And Canadian Tamils are now part and parcel of our society. They're active and present and prominent in politics, in business, in arts, and everything in between. And part of why we're here tonight to join the organization is to acknowledge and to recognize that excellence in the Canadian Tamil community that is reflected in this room, whether it be in sports, in business, and in humanitarianism. And as we reflect on those events 35 years ago, it's important to recognize the work that Canada has been doing to continue to insist on accountability. Peace, but with accountability in Sri Lanka. And as we move forward on that, to also acknowledge the work that individual Tamils and others inside Sri Lanka are doing to make sure that the flame of accountability and the demand for justice goes on. February 20th will mark the first anniversary of the mothers of the disappeared, and they're seeking justice to make sure that peace is accompanied by justice and true accountability, so that the families of the victims and the families of the disappeared find justice and accountability in Sri Lanka. So I want to thank all of you for inviting us, for inviting members of our Liberal caucus, and I would like to now invite to the podium my friend and my colleague Gary Anandasangari to deliver the greetings from the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Thank you, merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Mr. Hussain, and I'd like to thank the NCCT for the warm welcome today. I also want to acknowledge our good friends from the Conservative Party, Bob Soroya, the MP for Markham Unionville, as well as Zaid Abatuyef, who's also here. So I want to thank you both for joining us. This is in fact a very important week for the Tamil community. As you know, since 2009, over 16,000 members of the community have been missing. The estimate is anywhere from 16 to 60,000. They've been missing. They were disappeared. They were handed over to the military on the last days of the war. And as you know, those people are accounted for. Their mothers have handed over their children, their daughters and sons. There's wives that handed over their husbands. And some actually went as families, and they're all accounted for. And this 20th, as the minister said, marks the first anniversary of the enormous strength that has taken the women in the north and east to gather and to fight for the rights and fight for accountability for those loved ones that have gone missing. So I do want to pay particular homage to them and to express our deepest solidarity with the Muslim mothers that disappeared. As you know, the Prime Minister in his address at the Tamil Heritage Month event also respected and paid respect to their struggle. And as a government, we can tell you that we will continue, as my colleagues here and of course with our opposition, we will continue to fight for accountability, fight for peace, fight to ensure that those who have suffered for the past 70 years under an oppressive Sri Lankan state will one day have freedom and one day be able to live in a place where they're able to exercise their full self-determination. So with that, I'd like to call upon Professor Sri Lankan so that we can hand over the meeting from our members.
Thank you, Minister Ahmed. Thank you, Gary. If I can have you all stay back on the stage, including Professor Suranjan. We're about to present an award to a team of sportsmen, and we'd like you to do the honors.
Yes, so our first award for today is the Athletics Award. We actually have 2 recipients receiving the Athletics Award this year, and we're going to present our first award tonight.
The first award goes to Shenbaram Team. Shenbaram Team is one of the Athletic Award recipients for this year's Grand Gala 2018. This team, on behalf of the Canadian Tamil Sports Association, represented Canadian Tamils in the under-14 category and were named the champions for the Schwen Cup USA 2017. For this match, 18 countries participated with 25 teams in total. 1,168 teams participated in the event. Through all this, Shenbaram Team came out as the champions for the Schwen Cup 2017.
So I'm going to call each player up on stage as well as their coach and team manager. Can I please ask you provide a round of applause for the players as they come up on the stage. First we have Nidarshan Anuradha, Kavinash Pavanathan, Sarangan Srikaran, Duran Kamilas, Abhiram Gunaraja, Sajeen Shiva Udayalingam, Kaushigan Tiruchelvam, Subhishan Kumar, Kajinan Mamugan, Rishi Ramanan, Akshan Ravishankar, Rakshan Sarveswaran, Aman Fazli, Pranavan Kugan, and Mahandeep Sudan. So these are all the players. Give a round of applause for them. And last but not least, we can't go without calling upon their coach, Mr. Xavier Lucky. Can we have you on stage, please?
And the team manager, Anuradha Maharaj. So in terms of the award, they get a team trophy tonight and also individual medals. I guess you go over to them and send them. Thank you.
So we'd like you all to accept the award.
And then now would like every single one of you members of caucus to honor them with the medals. So some of these young soccer players may soon be drafted into Toronto FC or any other professional league soccer teams. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he gets a medal too. I think he's the one who kept them all in line.
One more time, can we hear for Team Shanmugam?
No to CTSA, Canadian Tamil Sports Association. MP Gary Amarasinghe said we want our girls team to be awarded next time as well.
That's right.
Once again, congratulations to all of you young winners, and thank you to the members of the Liberal Caucus, and thank you.
We actually have a few members to recognize you before you go. We'd like to invite onto the stage our card by sponsors for tonight, Mr. Raj Dhanaraj and Mrs. Badani Dhanaraj from Petro Canada, and Mr. Kumar Alagaradnam and Mrs. Prema Sudha Kumar from Dynamore Express.
Yes.
And we kindly ask Professor Sriranjan to also remain on the stage.
The minister actually has another urgent appointment, and we're holding him on the stage. Thank you for taking that extra few minutes to honor the stage, Minister. Thank you once again. Thank you to the members of the Liberal Caucus, and thank you to our sponsors. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to invite onto the stage one of the board of directors from the National Council of Canadian Tamils, Krishanti Saroj Kumaran, to present a speech for us.
She's the one I said who will bite our heads off if we made any mistake. Ladies
So we're
and
calling
gentlemen,
on
please put your
stage-
hands together for Krishanti Saroj Kumaran.
No, rather than I won't bite your head off, you just owe me lunch or dinner, okay? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Vanakkam. Honorable Ministers, Member of Parliament, Member members of Provincial Parliament, City Councilors, School Board Trustees, award recipients, our sponsors, media partners, Tamil business communities, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Gala 2018. This annual dinner focuses on two important aspects. One, to recognize the talent and achievements of Tamil Canadians from various fields, and second is to showcase the services delivered by the National Council of Canadian Tamils to Canadians and those affected by war and natural disasters. The hard work and dedication of our team of motivated volunteers and supporters has given us the opportunity to help the community in many ways. I'd like to share a quote from Martin Luther King. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in a moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. I would like to take this opportunity again to thank everyone for their continued support and for standing by our organization and the work we do. Following my speech, you will get a glimpse into the amazing work done by our volunteers and the Tamil community members to the Canadian Society, as well as to help the Tamil people affected by war in Sri Lanka. Thank you for attending today's event and hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you again.